this is Jersey. You're watching The Garden State.
You are listening to The Garden State, the only New Jersey podcast that gives you all the news you need to hear this week. My name is Josh Sobo.
My name is Josh Chomik.
And back behind the camera,
Damiano Spinoso.
Whoa, Damiano. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks, guys. Just kidding. It's Jimmy Parks.
Yeah, where was the intro music, dude?
Damiano doesn't deserve intro music.
I thought you were so excited about your intro last week, and now you're just dumping it like that.
I got some DMs.
I like how you guys make jokes that only you two think are funny.
I know.
No, I didn't think it was funny. He thought it was funny. No one's going to know that joke.
Well, Damiano, who's Damiano, Jimmy? You want to explain to the
Damiano's been like my best friend since first grade.
So you're pretending, you're channeling your inner Damiano for the podcast.
Yeah, he came over for dinner tonight. It was nice.
Oh, wow. Sounds lovely.
What did Mama Parks cook up for you guys?
My mom's in California.
Oh, got the house to yourself?
I got it to myself. I'm wilding out.
Uh-oh.
When the cat's away, the mice play. You know what I mean?
True.
It's just crazy how, I guess our invite got lost in the mail for dinner tonight.
I have been having mail trouble. That's what I'm gonna say is I know he sent one, but I didn't get it. So
it's crazy. My mail's been pretty good. So it's just a little weird.
Wait, Cho, has your phone been broken? Because I'm not getting texts from Jimmy.
I haven't got a text from Jimmy since last episode. Actually, I haven't seen him since last week. It's just wild.
That mail joke's really pushing the envelope. If you know what I'm saying.
Whoa!
Listen, I get it. Your dad worked for the post office, but you don't have to make mail jokes now, Jimmy.
Yeah, man. Jimmy, you really are the full package, though, man. You're a great guy.
Ain't that true?
Answer. What are you going to answer back?
I'm done.
I'm not really good with the puns. That's why I leave it to you guys. I can't think like that quickly.
Well,
straight up.
I'm not great at it either, but that was pretty good. So thank you all for listening to us this week. We are back with another episode. Obviously, we're here. You're listening. We're speaking. And it's time for another Garden State episode. Boys, how was your weekend?
The weekend was fabulous, Josh.
Whoa.
The Yankees clinched.
First off, fabulous is a big word.
Fabulous.
I expect it to be amazing and then with glitter.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Yankees won the AL East. So great.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge hit homer number 61. So great. I was at the game on Saturday hoping to catch the famous home run number 61, but he didn't hit it until yesterday. And today's Thursday. So we were waiting for a while, and it's a big deal. If you're a baseball fan, you know about the Judge home run. Jimmy, do you know about it?
Yes.
It's a pretty big deal.
Huge deal.
And Josh, your Mets are fighting for their lives, so that's cool.
They'll clinch this week, but they are the better ball club, I think. And what we're about to see in the postseason is a colossal collapse of the Yankees
against the Astros because we can't beat them.
But Aaron Judge, he was destined to break a home run record when you figure that he's 8 feet tall.
He's massive.
And but good for him. That's pretty awesome. And you went to the game, you tried to catch the ball, but there was no home run hit.
There were so many home runs that were hit, but it wasn't Aaron Judge. And, I didn't walk away a millionaire. But I tried. That's all that mattered.
Jimmy, how was your weekend? What'd you do?
I had a great weekend. Friday night, me and Amanda Chomik, Josh's little sister.
Whoa, on here. What happened?
We hung out.
You guys were going. What's going on here? You guys want to talk about this on the podcast, or do you want to save it for later?
Let me tell you. Like I said, I haven't been. My mailbox must be broken. My text messaging is just messed up. I don't hear about anything these days. I hear about everything on the podcast.
So
Jimmy, where did you guys go?
You're scaring me a little bit.
We went to Adam's Tavern, and then Saturday I played tennis with Nicole Recitar.
Nice.
And
you mentioned. I love how you say everyone's first and last name.
You expect all our listeners to know who these people are.
So I think I have a thing with names.
You love saying full names.
Yeah.
It's really cool, actually.
I think it's because I don't have a cool name.
Yeah, you do. Jimmy Parks. That's the coolest name ever.
I wish I could say your real name on the pod.
You can. Go for it.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
No, stop. That's the end.
Name reveal.
The 100th episode, you'll say Jimmy Parks' real name.
Fine. I'll wait.
And then I'll say my theory I had in high school on Jimmy.
Okay, yeah, we have to say that for episode. This is episode 35, by the way, guys. This is crazy. We made it so far. We're almost at our 1-year birthday, so that's
crazy.
Cool.
It's been a fast year, and can I just say, I'm glad both of you had good weekends, and we have a lot of news lined up this week. But before we get into it,
wait.
Yeah, we got an announcement.
What was your weekend like, bud?
I did nothing, which is why I skimmed over myself. Saturday. Sunday, I was at a barbecue with you.
That was fun.
It was great. And then Saturday.
Oh, you know what you did Saturday? I know what you did.
What did I do?
You were, bagging and tagging.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Saturday, I was bagging and tagging our new merch.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
So every piece of
Finally.
merch, before we ship it, we have to put it in a nice bag and we tag the size on it. And when you get a shirt, just know that it was in my living room and I was tagging it up.
We touched every shirt. Josh touched every shirt and hoodie, so it's blessed by his touch.
We have a ton of merch and it's launching. If you're listening to the podcast on Friday, today at 12 o'clock, get on the site. We are very excited for this drop. Shipping's going to be free, which is nice.
Free
Nice.
shipping, free 99.
Which is great. And we restocked all the shirts people have been asking for. We restocked the classic ones in green and black, the college ones, the diner club. We got some hoodies coming out that we're wearing right now. They
Look
look
at these hoodies.
super nice. And can I just say,
So nice.
comfortable.
So comfy.
I love wearing this hoodie, man.
I like wearing this hoodie because it's like the thickest hoodie I own.
Yeah.
So for like those chilly fall nights or like even the winter coming up, bro, it keeps you so warm and it's soft.
It looks great on you, too, I must say.
Dude, that's crazy. I was about to say it looks great on you.
Were you messing with me?
No, straight up, dude.
Dude, that looks good on you, man.
Appreciate it, dude. We have the two classic logo hoodies, black, green, and then we have the university in gray.
As well as box logo hoodies with goodies.
From
Buddies.
who? But yeah,
song.
merch is available. www.thegardenstate.com. That's thegardenstate.com. Link in the bio. Or just go to our Instagram. You can find the links everywhere. You can see some photos of us wearing the merch. It's a big day, and we thank you guys so much for all your support and your love and the kind words. It really means a lot. 35 episodes in. It's a big deal.
Your text must have gotten lost to the packaging party because I didn't get that one.
Do you want a package? Because if you want a package for free, Jimmy,
I would
please.
love to. I would love
Looks
to.
like we got
Jimmy,
a new worker.
You were too busy with Nicole Recitar and Damiano Spinoza to come hang out with us.
That is true.
Hey, I would have ditched them to come and help out with
Well,
the
there you
Garden
go.
State.
Josh, you got some free hands right there, bro.
Good to know. Well, my today was a long day, and after packaging all those shirts, I must say I feel frail. I feel ready to get into the news.
Well, you want to get all those packages off your hands now since they're packed.
Yeah,
So
so-
someone help this guy out.
go buy one, and I'll ship it to you. How's that sound?
Every single purchase goes to support the show.
Yeah, that's a good point. We have had one or two sponsors, but the main way we generate revenue for the pod is through merch, and we've been doing this for a while. I mean, if you were to break down how many hours we put into this versus how much money we've made on merch, we're probably making like $3 an hour right now, but it's a passion project.
Math,
And-
yeah, something like that.
And well, all the money we've made, we've obviously pumped back into making more merch. So we haven't earned $1 from this, but one day we're going to be billionaires.
Listen, it's all for the Garden State. We're trying to raise awareness about how beautiful and great this state is.
I love it. I love it.
It's, we love it.
We all love it, especially Jimmy Park. So with that, let's get into the news. Why don't we?
Let's do it.
What do you think, Jimmy?
I'm ready.
Okay, good. Just making sure. This first story comes out of Wawa.
I love Wawa.
It didn't come out of Wawa, but it's about Wawa.
Wawa.
Cheese quesadilla is where it's at.
We can go on for hours about this, but no.
Did you just say you get a cheese quesadilla from Wawa?
Yeah.
Wait, can we just say like straight up like what our Wawa orders are? Because I know you have a specific
I think
order.
for the fandom, we need to get our Wawa orders out there for the Garden State fandom.
Josh, go for it. What do you get from Wawa?
I'm going probably usually a shorty Italian, little bit of mayo, the oil and vinegar, extra pepperoni, and then I'm walking over and I'm getting a bag of maybe some Sun Chips. I like the orange bag of Sun Chips.
Dang.
What's that? Tomato and something. Then I'm walking over to the fridge, and more recently I've been sporting a Jocko drink. What is the drink called by Jocko? Jocko Fuel?
Is that some energy drink?
It's an energy drink. Jocko Go, excuse me.
Protein?
It's an energy drink, but it's like not a nasty one. And if I'm getting coffee, it's going to be medium with cream, no sugar.
Wow, what an order!
What are you boys picking up?
I'm going with the turkey ham club.
Woo!
With just some lettuce, tomato, mayo, smothered all over it. It's just such a good
Gross.
club. It's like a good midday, just like meal. And maybe I'll get a Reese's peanut butter cup on the side with it and a
Nice.
Coca-Cola.
Great.
Yeah, so
Can I just
simple
say,
order.
every time I get a sandwich from Wawa, the carb crash afterwards is crazy. Even if I have an energy drink. Have you guys ever experienced that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
After you eat a sandwich, the bread, whatever they're putting in the bread, it makes me fall asleep. It's like melatonin's going straight in the bread.
Does the coffee though cancel that out for you?
Yeah, that's why I usually gotta get some caffeine afterwards. But Jimmy, what is your Wawa order?
I normally just get a cheese quesadilla with pepper jack cheese and I love pepper jack.
Just cheese, nothing else on it?
Just cheese.
You dip it in some cream cheese or?
No.
So just pepper jack cheese.
Pepper jack cheese,
Two
cheddar
quesadillas.
cheese.
Okay. No, you don't dip it in anything.
No.
You're a simple kind of guy.
Well, no, I also have like the tomatoes on it too, like tomato salsa.
Whoa.
And do you get a side and a drink or?
Oh, bottle of water.
Okay.
And then
healthy.
M&Ms.
Peanut, normal.
Normal.
We're all different over here.
Awesome. Well, now that they're out there, if anyone wants to DoorDash some Wawa to us, when we get a studio, we'll put the address out there and give time of day and see people DoorDash us food.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. All right, well, let's get into the news about Wawa. And maybe somebody's life will be changed by this news today. It's pretty big.
It's wild.
Not really. Okay, here we go. Wawa reportedly sent a cease and desist letter to a New Jersey House candidate for ripping off their logo.
Wawa's got a pretty... Wait, actually, today I learned that Wawa has a goose logo.
You never know.
You didn't know that?
No. I just see the words Wawa. Where do you guys see this goose? I had to Google it.
The OG Wawas all had the goose.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe... Well, do the new ones still have the goose? Like, where is it?
Somewhere.
Not on the actual, like, title, right?
No, not in the words, but if you look, you'll see it. If
No,
you
yeah,
look
like, once I Googled it, I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen that somewhere. But if I saw this guy's logo, would I think it's Wawa? Absolutely not.
But you look at them side by side, they're identical.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, if you put it next to each other. So someone found out about it.
He literally Googled Wawa logo PNG, put it in Photoshop next to some like a serif font. I was like, that's my logo, baby. We're going with it.
He just doubled them to make it look kind of like more like it would blend in.
Exactly. So this is kind of interesting because Wawa, I guess maybe they didn't want to get connected with a politician, but the article says convenience store Wawa is accusing a New Jersey congressional candidate of plucking his campaign's Goose logo straight from their archives.
Plucking.
In a polite but firm cease and desist letter shared with Politico, the company warned Matt Jenkins that he was using Wawa's logo by adopting its avian imagery.
Wow.
Avian imagery, words.
Yeah,
Big words.
I don't know. Journalists, they love to just make words more complicated than they need to be. If I wrote this, it would literally, I'd write like a caveman. It'd say, politician steal bird picture.
Easy. That's why we have to get writers on our team and make our own articles, dude.
No, we should be the writers. It'd be like, I'll just hit the keyboard with my fist and be like, and like grunt like a caveman and we'll get a great article out
That
of
would
it.
work. Yeah.
If Wawa allows other uses, such as the use by your campaign, it runs the very risk that its trademark will be weakened, reads the letter from intellectual property attorney Douglas Panzer. Lawyers for the Pennsylvania company, which has become immensely popular in New Jersey and is growing in Florida, pointed out that the geese in Jenkins' logo are identical to the formerly registered trademark that the chain used from 1990 to 2004. So Jenkins acknowledged the similarities in a phone interview, but maintained that they were a coincidence. He did not steal Wawa's logo.
Okay, so they retired this goose in 2004?
Which is why we probably don't see it on Wawa's anymore.
That's why, yeah.
But I will say, can you imagine if this is all a great marketing scheme for this guy's campaign?
Oh, just to
I
get
think
his name
it
out
sounds
there?
perfect. Yeah, now
Because-
we didn't hear about this guy's name until now.
It's innocent enough where like the general public is going to hear this and go, "Oh, come on, really?" Like we all looked at the logo and we're like, "That's what they're mad at him for." But it's funny enough that it's going to be all over the news, and we're talking about it here.
It's wild, yeah. And they also said the cease and desist letter was very polite from Wawa. So,
Can we pull this into Photoshop and just put the two right on top of each other and see? Like,
you want me to do like a screen? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Josh, you should try that really quickly. It's so easy.
Well, no, they are. It's the same image. He took the Wawa
It's
image.
wild. That could take. You could make that in 2 seconds.
No, yeah, he 1,000% stole it, but
It's a cool looking goose logo.
if you're running for
Avian.
political office and you want people to go, this guy, he's strong, he has good ideas, he's a good leader, why would you go with a goose?
Well, some people might not think it's a goose. They might just look at it as a bird, and it's like, wow, he's sending it right now. Like
My
he's
brother.
gonna send this state to a new level.
it's like
going
a
with-
phoenix.
A phoenix. Yeah, they're epic.
No, you could clearly see it's a goose.
Let me see. Open it
And
up
like-
again.
And like, what kind of person is inspired by a goose? Look how
No,
long
it's
the
like
neck is.
Matt Jenkins. We're flying through, and we're gonna make something.
Then why not like an airplane?
Because you want something natural in living. Like an airplane is.
An eagle,
Yeah, there you go. An eagle would work. Yeah.
a falcon. He goes with a goose.
I don't know. He like Jimmy said. It kind of looks like a phoenix.
Listen, Matt Jenkins should lose this election solely based on his desire to put a goose in his
He
logo.
wanted to
know
save
what?
some money. He didn't want to hire a graphic designer. God bless him.
He's just like all other politicians. He's a thief.
Yeah, Jimmy's getting to the real
Can we
information here,
If-
right, Jimmy?
If you guys are listening to this, you gotta Google Wawa Matt Jenkins. You'll see the logo. You could see them like side by side. It's wild. It's pretty funny.
He basically just stole the goose, and you know what, Matt, you would have had an endorsement from the Garden State had you not stolen the goose.
He doesn't care. He's getting free advertising from us talking about him.
Dude, he goosed the goose.
Let's get him on the podcast.
the
got some
goose-
explaining to do.
Boys, the goose is loose in Matt Jenkins' campaign, and guess what? I think this is going to sink him. So we'll have to see what happens in this primary.
I might have to vote for him.
Yeah, I don't think you can. You're not in that district.
Oh shoot! What district are we talking
Why
about?
don't you just commit voter fraud and just like show up?
Yeah, that's easy, right?
I think you just got to find like a deceased person's name and you could show up and do it. Technically,
yeah,
that's a really bad crime. So let's just act like we weren't serious because we're not.
we're not serious at all about that.
You can't even make jokes anymore, man. This world is going nuts.
Someone's gonna leave a review talking about how these guys are promoting
Voter fraud. Well,
Great logo, great laughs. You know, good
good
for him.
memories. Yeah, good memories.
Good times.
Well, let's move on to the next one, boys. Have you heard the news? The Garden State Parkway is going cashless.
Electronic.
No more cash for the tolls. They're getting rid of them.
I think it's about time.
It's seriously about time. Dude, I've had Easy Pass for 12 years now?
Yeah, same.
What are people doing, man?
Okay.
Get an Easy Pass.
More than 12 years. Come on.
Well, I've been driving for 12 years, Jim. So I have had Easy Pass, but my parents have had it for a very long time.
You ever look at the people dropping quarters in the buckets and go, what's going on there?
Right?
What's going on with you?
Okay, let's actually think really quickly because, for one, like I think it's so easy to have an Easy Pass.
Yeah.
Is it actually like hard to get an Easy Pass or
No.
something?
But let me explain something to you. Let's say you live up in Sussex County. You work in Sussex County. You go to the beach a few times a year, so you have to go on the Parkway. Other than that, once we're past like the 78, once we're on 78, you don't have to pay a
Then
toll.
why are the toll lines like so long on the Parkway still?
Because
Because of those people who
So-
who live in the parts of the state where you don't need to use an Easy Pass all the time.
it's a good argument, but I'm not buying it.
I don't buy that at all. Then why is there so many cars
Every
every
day?
day? Yeah, every day.
Every day, people from Sussex County
Yeah,
are clogging
Jim.
Union
Yeah,
and
Jim.
Oh
you
my!
never know.
No shot.
Maybe.
If you're from
It could be
Sussex
right.
County, can you
No.
please message us and tell us if Jimmy's right or not?
That's a good theory though, because you're right. 78 doesn't have any tolls.
Yeah, you guess
Route
past
80?
the 70. Yeah, there's nothing.
Man, that's crazy. Well, here's my two takes on this. One, I've wondered since I was 17 and got my license, why do people not have an Easy Pass? Like it should be
exactly.
illegal. Now, on my conspiracy theorist brain, and you boys know I can get a little wild on this pod, right?
I'm gonna put a sound of a cheetah right there.
Can you please?
It already happened.
All right, let me just. Oh, it already happened. Thank you. Thank you for that.
It happened
sound.
already.
Can you put a wild wildebeest right here?
I beat you to it actually.
And also, I want before I give this hot take, I want you to because this is going to be a hot
You're
take.
killing me on the edits here.
I want you to put an alien sound effect because it's going to get. This is Josh Sobo's conspiracy moment. Here we go. Thank you for that sound effect.
Do you want it to still be going on right now?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, keep it going. This is good. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Josh, in the future for keeping this sound going.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Do we want the state to force us to be able to track us everywhere we go? Like, at this point, you have no... I like cash. My inner grandpa's like, sometimes you gotta make a move and you don't want people to know where you're going. But now... the state of New Jersey, through Easy Pass, will have a record of every time you pass through a toll. I don't know, boys. You need an alibi. That's a little risky biz.
Wow,
Brother.
They're just. You're saying that the state is just tracking us.
Dude, this is...
They've been tracking you for years.
How?
They got cameras everywhere. You can't make a move in the state.
That's true.
without
There are
being
cameras
watched.
everywhere,
Yeah,
Josh. So
you know what, boys? You're right. So should we surrender? Wait, Chomik, now change it to patriotic music right here.
Yep.
No, we shouldn't surrender. We got to stand up to the government, my boy. It is time we hold it down. I want an easy pass, but I also want the option to throw some quarters in when I got to get to Cape May real quick.
Brother, just take down the easy pass and put the quarter in. It's not. Actually, do they still make?
Saul.
Do they still make those easy passes that go on your license plate? Remember the ones that screw onto the license
Yeah,
plate?
my Jeep has them.
They still have that.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
so yeah,
man.
but you have the one that like is above you.
Yeah, I have the one that goes behind the rear view mirror.
Yeah, so just take it down, dude.
Yeah, but then they take a picture of my plates. I get the orange envelope
if
in the
you-
mail. My dad calls me. What am I getting an easy pass for? Even though it's in my name, it still goes to his house.
Well, then you can put the quarters in. You're not going to get a ticket.
Not once they do this, though.
Yeah, their quarters are gone forever, my guy.
When I was a little kid, I think to make me laugh, my grandpa.
Oh no!
I just thought of this. My grandpa was eating an apple. Sorry, my grandpa was eating an apple. And he finished the apple. He threw the apple to the easy pass.
Wait,
Into the toll booth. I'm sorry.
He threw it in the bucket?
Yeah, like, after you eat an apple, you have to you threw it in. I don't know what happened, but I think he also threw his change in there, but I don't know if it even fit in there.
Was that Dito?
Yeah.
What a legend.
We were young kids,
What a
bro.
boss movie.
But
He threw the apple in?
as a kid, like just the grind, like, so
So Josh, how many people got tickets because Dito
was
told like
just gonna
clogged. It got clogged in and all the change wasn't going.
Oh, that's amazing.
But no, actually, as a little kid, my grandpa would do like stuff like that, like randomly to make us laugh, and it worked. Had the best grandpa ever. But as a
funny.
kid, I was always like, wow, I can't wait to drive so I could throw the quarters into the bucket.
it's pretty-
you know?
it's pretty
It's like when
powerful.
people you just throw it in, and now Easy Pass kind of kills that. So
We'll miss
Rip.
the good old days.
sorry for my laughter right there. Oh my gosh, I just really had a moment right there. That was awesome.
So the plan is going into effect. They're saying by Memorial Day 2025, we can expect a full electronic, cashless Garden State Parkway.
Now, do you think they're going to get rid of the plaza, too, and have everything be like the high-speed
I was about to
lanes?
say.
I think
They better.
No,
Absolutely.
I don't think so. I think they use the plaza to purposely slow down traffic before it goes into a more high congestion area. For
okay.
example, like going through 78, the lanes narrow after the 78 toll plaza.
Oh, interesting.
So
You're right. They're going to have to do something about that.
That's a great point. I think you're right. I mean, it would speed up traffic a lot, even if they just switch the plazas over to Easy Pass, because there's lines, which I don't get. The worst is when you're about to go through and someone's cutting across like 6 lanes,
I
and you're
can't.
like, "How did you not plan for this?
I cannot.
How did you not look
Happens
at
every day.
the big numbers on the wall and the big numbers in front of in front of your car?" Drives me nuts.
People
but-
are on their phones, dude. They're texting and then they don't realize that they're right there already. And they're like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I can't get this ticket in the mail. I got to go just swerve my way on over Jersey Slide.
even worse, though, is you're in the Easy Pass lane. You're going. Then the person in front of you all of a sudden just stops.
Yeah.
It's like, what
I
are you
honk.
stopping for? Yo,
me
too.
When I drive,
People can't drive.
Listen, I pride myself in being a man of patience and kindness. When I drive, I am a wildebeest. Put that sound effect back in right here.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. And I make
Jimmy, mark down all these sound
I
effects.
am.
Thank you.
I make my wife very anxious. She says I turn into a different man when I drive, and the Jersey in me, it just it runneth over.
Oh, especially, dude, from going off 24 to 287 when you're waiting in that one lane and everyone just cuts you in, or like also that exit on the Parkway we've talked about.
They cut.
I've seen Josh in those moments. It's not pretty.
Moving on to the next story. We talked about this a little while back, and there's some new developments here. The Westfield, New Jersey Watcher House is getting a Netflix show.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we talked about this a while back. I think when they announced that it was potentially happening, but it's finally getting a release date.
Did you watch the trailer?
No.
The trailer's pretty good.
I got to check it out after
Is it
this.
really?
Yeah.
Actually, I watched the first 15 seconds of it because I saw a commercial for it, I think, and it looked really good, but then I stopped because we were watching something on TV. The commercial ended.
It looks good.
Well, The article says The Watcher, which follows the 2014 story of a Westfield home that was plagued with sinister anonymous letters, will air Thursday, October 13th, as a part of Netflix's Halloween 2022 lineup. So for everybody that doesn't know anything about this, I see tons of TikTok videos about this. You probably already heard, but this family moves into this house in Westfield, New Jersey, and they start getting random anonymous letters on their front steps, and they are creepy. They're disturbingly creepy. And I'm not going to read them to you. You can look them up. But this has now been turned into a Netflix show. And the interesting thing about this house is if you know anything about Union County, if you're from the area, and we're from the area, Westfield is a very idealistic, suburban, beautiful town, huge houses. And this home sold. They could not sell it. It's a huge house. They sold in 2019 for $959,000, which I'm guessing is cheap for this massive home that sits on nearly half an acre of land in Westfield, right?
Yeah, easily.
So the interesting thing is the family that lived there that the show is about is called the Broaddus family. They tried to apparently sue the original owner that sold them the house, and they claimed they knew about the letters coming into them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did that actually, anything happen with that lawsuit or
No, it was actually dismissed in 2017. So I wonder if that'll be a part of the show or not, but this is going to be interesting.
Is this like a fictional show? Like, obviously they're going through the storyline of like this family getting creepy letters, but is it like they're not actually? Like, it's not like a documentary,
No.
right? It's like an actual like horror.
My best guess is they're gonna use like the original like story, and then they're just gonna expand on it from there
And just go
make it
nuts
crazy.
with it.
Yeah,
You think there's gonna be like murders and like
don't know.
deaths and stuff?
I don't know.
Bloody.
I wonder if the house in the show actually looks like the real Watcher house.
No, it's completely different.
So it says
It's very different.
it says the Broaddus family, renamed as Nora and Dean Brannick, are played by Naomi Watts and Bobby Canville. In the series, the couple sign away their savings to purchase a nearly $1.4 million 1905 Dutch colonial home. Quickly, their dream home becomes a nightmare as before they move in, they begin to receive threatening letters with scary allusions to their 3 children. So it sounds pretty close to the actual story, but I'm sure there'll be some Hollywood magic to liven this thing up.
Is that the actual family's last name?
The Broaddus. So they changed the name of the show, but they're called the Broaddus.
What's in the show?
In the show,
The Broaddus.
the Brannick family. In real life, they're the Broaddus, and they changed to Brannick.
Okay, good. I was like, that's Snoop Dogg's last name.
Do you think these people are getting any money out of the show?
Calvin Broaddus, bro.
I don't think so.
That sucks.
Who
if they're
knows,
not.
though? I mean,
Wait, the family still lives there? Or
I don't know.
no, they sold it.
who lives there now? Just some other
It
family?
was sold in 2019 for $900,000 or 2000.
What if
yeah.
on Halloween night we just left a few letters on their doorstep? You think it's like overplayed?
It's probably been happening.
Definitely.
So
If any letters pop up, just know it wasn't us. I was just hypothetical.
Yep. Well, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for that. It should be interesting that a local New Jersey hotspot is turning into a major motion pick.
Yeah, movie night boys.
Yeah, I think it's a series, right? It's not just the.
Oh, it's a series.
It's a
Yes,
series. Who's
it's a
bringing the
series.
popcorn?
Hello. Jimmy got popcorn.
I got it.
Great. Sounds good.
Hey, your parents are gone.
Yeah,
Sleep over to like a little party at your house or something?
sure.
Very cool.
Guys, I have my own place. I am the parent in this house.
True. No parents, no rules.
Exactly.
Nice. Wait, I have my
but
own. Wait, I have,
whoa,
I have
whoa.
my own place too.
Let's do Cholik's place. Josh, no offense, but you're going to be a parent soon, so.
True. True. So I could be I could bring some rules in.
Yeah, I just have a list of like people who Jimmy can't bring over. So maybe if it's just
Damiano
us, that'd be great.
Spinoza, Nicole Recitar.
Yeah, Damian, you're on the list. Sorry, brother.
All right, let's move on to the next story. This one kind of makes me furious. I'm not even going to lie. The state of New Jersey is proposing a plan to force Costco to sell gas to everyone.
This state's still trying to fight this.
They're still
Months
coming
later.
for Costco.
Yeah, just give up, man. Let Costco do their own thing, bro.
Do you know how many gas stations there are in the state?
Yeah, for those that don't know what's going on in New Jersey, Costco in July made a rule saying the only people that can buy gas from us are Costco members. You got to have the membership card. And now the state of New Jersey is being New Jersey and pushing back on this rule and ruining it for people like me that have a Costco membership.
Has it helped? Like now that it's been a few months.
Yes, absolutely.
The lines are shorter?
are so much shorter. Because before, for everybody that doesn't have a Costco membership, the lines were absolutely crazy, like 9 cars back for a pump.
And are the gas prices still cheaper?
Yeah, of
Or
course.
they're kind of like more normal now?
No, they're great. It's always cheaper than everywhere.
Are they cheaper than your Wawa gas trip?
Right now, Wawa, if you live in New Jersey, has a special deal going on. If you use their app, you get 15 cents off a gallon until the end of October. And it is today I paid $3.30. Oh, hold on, It was $3.39, so like $3.24 a gallon,
Pretty dang good.
which is
And what's Costco at right
probably
now?
about $3.25 would be my guess. they're usually like right there.
That's clutch.
Maybe $3.30.
I didn't know about that little cheat code, so.
Yeah, it's helping me a lot. But let me read you guys what the article says. It says warehouse clubs such as Costco would be prevented from limiting their gasoline sales to people with paid memberships in New Jersey under bills proposed by in the state Senate that seek to reverse a change that started 3 months ago. Costco sells gas only to members who pay the $60 annual club membership. It had been selling to anyone in New Jersey since 2004 under the impression that was required under state law, but sought clarification earlier this year and got permission to institute its member-only rule. So this state senator, Vin Gopal from Monmouth County, is trying to change this around. He says, I see gasoline the same way I see food or energy bills or anything. I think it's a public access. We're not saying what they can and can't charge. What we're saying is that it should be made available to everyone. And I disagree with this. He's saying we have to view gas stations the same way we view...
Yeah, I'm trying to like make a comparison in my mind right now.
But that doesn't... It's a bad comparison because it's not like PSE&G is going, hey, we can't provide a service to your house. You have to pay a monthly fee to them. Like, you're joining the membership.
And also, dude, like, there's a million gas stations everywhere. Like, people are not struggling right now to get gas. Costco, stay private. Like, who cares?
This is, I think, what you're saying is the part of it that really bothers me is like, why is this an issue? Like, what is this guy spending? He's spending his time frustrated about Costco. Why? For what reason?
They see one angry person and they want to look like the good guy. So they're trying to just help someone out. It's so stupid.
But Costco is clearly subsidizing the cost of their gas price through memberships to make it cheaper. So the reason Costco gas, I'm assuming, is cheaper is because they go, hey, we know it's a great selling point for our memberships, so let's just make gas super cheap.
And it's totally allowed. It's not like they're doing anything illegal.
It just makes me insane.
What,
so,
BJ's is public or private?
What do you mean by that?
Their gas, I'm sorry.
I'm assuming...
is it like Costco or...
I don't know. The article says it includes that BJ's would have to do this too. So I'm assuming BJ's has done member-only gas prices, but it highlights Costco. So maybe BJ's gas is for everyone. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I want to play a little game here.
Yeah.
In the 4th smallest state in the United States, New Jersey, how many gas stations are there?
Oh, that's a great question.
We're the 4th smallest?
Yep.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Let's think about this.
Chomik, you give your guess. What do you think?
Okay, dude, you have to give me 1 second.
How many towns are in New Jersey?
Yeah, can we do a little math or something? Like, yeah, type in that first. How many towns? What's the actual number?
564 municipalities.
Hey, did you know there's like 500 diners? That's like separate, but
Yeah.
it's like a diner per town.
My guess is, my initial gut said 4,533 gas stations.
Ooh, 4,000? I'm gonna
that's
guess.
where my gut went, but that sounds really high.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the good old 2359.
No, you're way closer.
I'm guessing 2359.
2359 is a really good guess. I'm gonna lower mine to 3433.
What was your guess? Did you guess before you looked, Jimmy? Or no?
I didn't.
Okay.
Cho, you're pretty much right on the money. It's 2,500.
Wow. Exactly 2,500?
It says nearly 2,500, so probably a little less.
Yeah, because you got to think some towns only have like one gas station, like the really small towns, but bigger towns they'll have like 12 gas stations. So
what have we learned here? We learned that this guy is wasting his time as a politician trying to focus on Costco when there's so many other things we could be talking about.
Listen, bro, I don't have a Costco membership. I'm not crying over here. Like, good for you guys. Go get your gas. I'm going to go to the nearest gas station because it's basically all the same price.
Now, the real question, how many gas station attendants are there in New Jersey?
Double whatever you just said. 10,000 maybe?
16,000.
Okay.
Hey, 16,000 jobs?
Well, I'll come right out and say it. I'm a Costco elitist. I believe that I'm a part of the club and you're not. and you want to come in, go pay $60 like I did, and then guess what? We all get gas.
Aren't there like different types of memberships at Costco, or is that just one
Yeah,
base?
you can go executive club. You get the black
Whoa.
card.
Why
but,
don't you have that if you're so into Costco?
boys? Because I'm balling on a budget.
What are the benefits?
Well,
Yeah, what do you get as
you
a
get cash
black
back.
card member?
You get cash back.
Whoa.
I think there's a percentage back. You get like 3% cash back on
You
all
have
your
like
purchases.
you get no stake in the company, no stock options, nothing like that.
No. It's not like that. It's more just you get to flash it and make everybody else feel jealous.
It's a black card. It's pretty cool.
Do you get your own checkout line?
No, there's none of that.
What? I feel like there should be like a separate executive card member checkout line, so you don't have to wait in the lines.
Yeah, the black card's the executive member, and when you get that baby, you start rolling up with that. Oof, they roll out the red.
Have you ever
carpet
met
for
someone
you.
with that?
Yeah, I have believe it or not, my brother he's an executive
No
member.
way.
What does it feel like?
RJ?
Yeah, he when you meet him, when you talk to him, there's something different about him.
We have to get him on the pod one day and ask him about it. That's crazy.
You just can go, "Are you in the club?" And he's like, "I'm executive."
And he pulls out the card.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So I think it's like
Maybe one day, dude. How much are we talking?
I think it's 110 a year instead of 60.
Okay.
And
That Garden State money, bro. I don't know.
When I got my gold, I'm a Gold Star member, guys. When I got my Gold Star membership, the lady was like, "Why don't you just go executive?" She's like trying to sell me on it. She wouldn't stop. I'm like, "Lady, I'm single." At the time I was single. I'm just coming here to get some chicken and like a few other. She goes, "Listen, you're missing out. You need to go executive."
You
I'm
are.
like,
You
then
are.
why are you even selling the Gold Star if it's so terrible?
Wait,
Like,
what's the gold star?
that's what I have. That's $60 a year.
What's the lowest you could go?
60, the Gold Star.
So, everyone's a gold star at Costco?
Brother, there's 2 lanes on this highway. You're going Gold Star or you're going Gold Star Executive.
Well, that's why they should give you like a normal Costco card without the star. And if like you're a good member, you get the golden star. Kind of like in school when you get a golden star for being a good boy.
You think people ever listen to this podcast and go, what is wrong with these guys?
Dude, I'm just grateful that people listen to us. So thank you for sticking with us and just putting up with our crazy ideas.
Moving on. Next story. In Wildwood, New Jersey, a car meet turned deadly this past weekend.
Wild.
This is really, really
H2OI. It was like the craziest name. What was it called? H2O company?
It was called H2OI.
What's that mean? Is that like a car term like we're supposed to know? H2O. Type in like what's the meaning of H2OI? Like should we know what that means?
Or H20.
H20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe it's H20.
It's a car pun, I think.
It's a gathering of the most obnoxious groups of people with loud cars, excessive drinking habits, Instagram clout, and parents' money, according to Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Urban Dictionary is never really wrong either.
No, yeah, they're pretty accurate. That's so funny.
So let's get in the article. This is very sad news. It said more arrests are expected after the deadly unsanctioned car rally in Wildwood last Saturday. The Cape May County Prosecutor's Office says the investigation is ongoing. Wildwood Mayor Pete Byron says surveillance video captured a number of license plates and police are working to track those vehicles down. Fleeing the scene of the first accident, police say Gerald White of Pittsburgh hit a Honda Civic and then plowed into pedestrians. A passenger in the Honda and an 18-year-old female pedestrian were killed.
Jeez.
Police now estimate that there were as many as 500 cars that descended on the small beach town in a matter of hours.
The pop-up parties in Jersey never fail. They're still going, bro.
Car meets, man, I gotta say, car meets have me so divided because on one side, it's the worst group of people imaginable. Then on the other side, there's some really delightful car meet people that comment on our videos. And they're like some real solid people. So it sounds like there was
I think it's only like a matter of like a small percentage of these people that are causing the issues. But at the same time, Wildwood said that no one got permits for this car meet. Nothing was planned. It was more like a pop-up. And that's why it was so chaotic. The videos are insane. If you guys want to Google Wildwood H2OI, you'll see a bunch of videos. I can't actually put it on TikTok because they'll remove it for violent activities. But yeah, it's just crazy.
There's something about car meets that give me a little bit of cringe. Not like a car meet. I like a car meet. If I had like a sweet ride, I'd 100% show up at a car meet. But Something about when like you see guys peeling out of car meats.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, like how the turtle died the other day.
Yeah, they killed a turtle.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It just makes me feel like, what are you doing, man? Like, we get it. We get it.
Is there like a certain rush you get when you're like in a circle and the guy is in the middle peeling out doing donuts? Like, are guys like just turned on by that? Like, I'm not a car guy, so like I don't get it. But like you see so many videos like that all over the internet. I can't do it.
Listen, man.
If if you go to car meets, can you like hit us up? Like tell us about your story. Like, what's the deal with all this stuff?
And then I actually researched a little further. H2I stands for water-cooled import vehicles.
Water-cooled import vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go.
H2I.
Not the Urban Dictionary
No.
one. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So a few people died. They're still arresting people here, and we'll have to see what goes on next.
Well, if you were at the car meet, your license plate might have gotten recorded by the police. So be on the lookout.
Yes.
And if you were there, hit us up. Like, can you tell us a little bit about it? Was it crazy? Was it as crazy as the articles say? Some of the videos looked nuts, but that was just one video. So you never know.
Yep.
I love Wildwood.
Oh, this next story is an update. We talked about congestion pricing. Speaking of congestion, my allergies are terrible right now. But congestion pricing coming to the state of New Jersey, and we have an update. So Governor Murphy is now warning that New Jersey transit fares will rise if New York City goes through with the congestion pricing.
And then more people are not going to go on New Jersey Transit. How is that going to help anything? Raise the fares. People are not going to take the trains.
This situation is very confusing to me, and I don't get it. I don't get either side of it. Because the state of New York is trying to, for those that don't know, the state of New York is trying to raise toll prices to get into the city during peak hours. So the idea would be a lot of people obviously go through the Holland Tunnel and Lincoln Tunnel between 7 and 9 a.m., right? So let's say between that time, the price is going to go up as high as $23 for a toll, which is really high. That's what the article says. So the idea would be we're going to raise prices so less people go through the tolls. And Governor Murphy said, I'm in favor of this idea as long as New Jersey residents get some sort of a credit. But now Governor Murphy is flipping and saying, my chair just broke, by the way.
Your chair broke. How did it? No way. And it's fixed, ladies and gentlemen.
But now Governor Murphy is saying that the price to get on a New Jersey Transit train is going to rise up as a result of this congestion pricing, which seems counterintuitive.
Well, yeah, let me stop you there because isn't the point of like raising the toll prices and all that for people to start taking more mass transit?
I thought that was the original plan.
Exactly. So why would they raise the New Jersey fares, like transit fares, if they want people to use mass transit?
I have no idea. Let's.
It kills the entire premise of it.
So it says the Murphy administration says New Jersey transit fare hikes are possible if New York is allowed to proceed with its current plans for congestion pricing tolls in Manhattan's Central Business District. In a Friday letter to the Federal Highway Administration, Governor Phil Murphy said the environmental assessment done for the toll plan isn't sufficient and the fuller environmental impact study is merited because of the high degree of uncertainty and potential for significant impact, which is just a lot of words. Like, that means nothing. He's talking about environmental impact, but like, what environmental impact? What are we expecting here? While New Jersey is conceptually open to a traditional congestion pricing that makes traffic reduction its main goal, the program as proposed has revenue production as its primary goal. So that just seems like a strange argument to make because they're saying, instead of your goal being less cars coming through, your goal is just to make more money, which obviously.
Yeah, dude. Like that's why they're raising the toll prices.
It says the details of the toll plan are still being developed, but could include tolls as high as $23, depending whether toll credits are provided to drivers for the $16 cash toll or the $11.75 or $13.75 Easy Pass toll to cross the Hudson and Lincoln tunnels. Or George Washington Bridge.
So those will be the credits that people get? That's what's this whole article for Josh and I it's so confusing. Like we're really trying to wrap our heads around this whole congestion pricing ordeal.
I think I figured out the New Jersey Transit piece of it though.
What is it?
So if they're saying that there's going to be so many less people who want to drive into the city, that's going to cause so much more train ridership. With that comes you're going to need more trains.
Yeah,
You're
but-
going to need more conductors. You're going to need more everything.
Well, then
Yeah,
people are
but you're-
going to go back to driving their cars because it's going to be too expensive.
Yeah, but it's
Hold
going to be too
on.
expensive to drive the cars.
Yeah, but they're going to be buying more tickets to ride the train. Shouldn't demand for the train on this level cause the price to go down?
Yeah, but the trains are going to become overwhelmed, right? They're going to...
Which they already are.
That's what I'm saying. They're already at that breaking point now. So you add another, let's say, 100,000 riders.
So it sounds to me like we should just make New Jersey Transit better, and Governor Murphy should fight the state of New York on any sort of congestion pricing, be it if their motive is more profit or if it's to lower the number of cars coming through. We said this last time, Governor Murphy, stand up for the citizens of New Jersey. Everything's getting more expensive now. The whole world. Why should commuting on a train or by a car to work to make money for your family become more expensive right now? We get congestion is an issue in the city, but right now, you know what's a bigger issue than congestion in a city is bills. People got to pay bills. And I would just, from the Garden State, humbly request Governor Murphy, try to fight this.
Please.
I don't know if it's not going to happen.
Well,
They're
they said
do
like if
whatever they want.
anything, I think right now they're trying to get this to happen by the end of 2023, Josh.
Okay.
So I have wait until the end of 2023. They're going to be like, oh, this is being pushed back to 2020, 2025 or something like that. So you never know.
We'll have to keep updated. It's a pretty confusing situation, and we'll have to just see how it plays out. I'm sure there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than what even these articles are telling us, and it'll play out how it plays out. It's going to happen.
Yeah, if you guys are listening and you really understand that whole situation, we apologize. We're still learning and figuring it all out because it is really confusing to the average New Jersey resident like us. So if you could provide us with some more context, let us know.
Let's just take this at a very basic level, though. How would New York's goal, whether it be for more profit or to limit cars, how would either of those two goals cause NJ Transit's rate to go up?
Like Jimmy said, more trains needed.
But both plans would have caused more people to ride trains. That was the whole goal.
Exactly.
The goal of both of the plans was to
right.
get more people to ride public transit.
So do you think they didn't realize that at first? I don't know.
They had to. They're not dumb. They had to have realized it.
Maybe they are. I have no idea.
So what I don't get, though, is maybe the tax credit would have worked towards the train. Maybe, or not the tax credit, the credit. But that would make sense because you're driving into the city. It's so
and then they're
confusing.
making less money, so it's weird. I don't really understand the whole situation, to be honest with you guys. Yeah. The more I read into it, the more I'm confused. So I'll let people know that straight up.
Well, we'll see. All right, next story.
Fun news.
In Jackson, New Jersey, the infamous El Toro roller coaster is closing indefinitely.
What?
So forever?
This is what makes me nuts about journalism. The article says indefinitely, but then we're given a date of possibly in the 2023 season, it's going to reopen.
Well, maybe if they're rebuilding it or changing that whole part out. Well, indefinitely means like it's closed until we don't know.
Yeah. It could reopen next week.
Indefinitely means it's closed for the foreseeable future with no official opening date, but then it goes on to say the expected time is the 2023 season. So it says a popular wooden roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure will remain closed indefinitely as El Toro has been deemed structurally compromised, according to the state inspectors. The 19-story tall ride has been shut down for nearly a month since an incident in the evening of August 25th left 14 people hurt, 5 of them needing medical attention, theme park officials said. So the ride closed. Remember, we talked about this, guys. There was a bump. People bit their tongue and some nastiness happened. Prior to reopening, which is expected in time for the 2023 season, the ride will be inspected again, including evaluations by the state of New Jersey and certified independent ride and safety experts. I have a theory on this one, guys.
Let's hear it.
I think it's going to close forever.
Why?
I just have a feeling that Six Flags is trying to hold this thing together with Band-Aids. They're doing whatever they can because they know a new roller coaster is going to be expensive. It's going to cost them a lot of money. And I think state inspectors are going to come in and go, this thing's got to go.
Well, I think that they're willing to put the money into the fixtures because El Toro is one of the more popular roller coasters in the park for many people. So people are really sad now. They're really upset. They're like, why is our favorite roller coaster shutting down? We need this roller coaster. And let me just say, back in the 90s or back in the 80s and 90s, bro, everyone was getting off roller coasters banged up. Everyone was biting their tongues. Come on, bro. Like, there was no safety back then, and people survived. Look at the Action Park. Action Park, people were dying, and it was still open. Like, no one died on this. People got banged up a little bit. Like, come on, man. It's a wooden roller coaster. What do you expect? Go on Nitro if you don't want to get hurt.
So you're saying it's just a hard knock life out here?
Yes, everyone's just too cautious, and I get it, bro. We don't want someone to die on the roller coaster, but no one died. Someone just got banged up.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, but come on, guys, for real. Jimmy, what are you laughing at?
The fact that you just said it is like, come on, some people died.
No, I said no one died. I said no one died.
Action Park.
Class Action Park.
Well, they eventually shut it down, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no one. Look, at Six Flags. To be fair, do you guys remember Poison? I mean, what Python? What was that roller coaster?
I don't remember it.
It was a snake. It was where El Toro is now.
I wasn't old enough.
Oh, type in old El Toro roller coaster station. The station was the same. I'm blanking right now.
Medusa?
Nope. Medusa's still
Viper?
there. Viper. Okay, so someone died on Viper. And that's what caused Viper to shut down. And it's actually the same load station as El Toro now. They kept the old one. Yeah, Viper was around when I was younger. We used to always walk around, and my friends would go on it. I was too scared to go on it because I hate snakes.
Can I just say?
But yeah, Viper was pretty sick. But they shut it down because someone died.
Dying on a roller coaster has to be one of the worst ways to die.
That's why as a kid, I never rode roller coasters. I had a fear of that.
They would but when you get strapped into a roller coaster and you hear it clicking down, like click, 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 and then they have sound effects that are like, get ready to die. Like it's always like, it's never like, all right, you ready for the ride? And the speakers in your ear are always like, death is going to be amazing. And then you just launch off. And I'm like, as a kid, you're like, this is scary, man.
Well, that's
like,
the point. It's supposed to be a thrill. It's supposed to like scare you a little bit.
We all want to live on that edge. We want to stand on the diving board above death,
and when death actually approaches, people start getting upset.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, guys, you're being launched 500 feet into the air. Like, there's some risk involved.
Fair enough. Good
also,
point.
when I go on Nitro, do you do this? Like, when they click you in, like, do you try pushing it off as far as possible just to see if it'll open? Yeah. I'm terrified of roller coasters, but I love them.
That's like my biggest fear, being on a roller coaster and that thing just pops out.
Imagine just hanging off a coaster, dude.
Nope.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, prayers up for El Toro, though.
It's coming back.
Let's get that bad boy open. It's a fun roller coaster. I like it.
So, we got some news coming out of Newark Airport. That's always a good thing. At Newark Airport, a thief was captured after stealing a wedding band out of a TSA bin.
Who does this?
Don't put your wedding band in a TSA bin. I'm very careful what I put in those bins. Are you guys?
I don't even take I don't think I take my wedding band off when I go through TSA.
Yeah, I don't even think you have to these days.
So this is kind of interesting, though. A thief was steps from fleeing with a fellow traveler's wedding band at Newark Airport when TSA and Port Authority officers teamed up to catch him, authorities said.
Yes.
Told that the ring was missing from a screening bin,
Transvestite. Okay.
Why do they just put TSA? Told that the ring was missing from a screening bin, a TSA administration supervisor revealed surveillance video and saw that a thief snatched it. So basically, a guy goes, hey, my wedding band's missing. They review the tape, and the Port Authority police see this thief, and he's still in the airport. So I'm guessing he was probably at his terminal waiting for his plane.
He's like, my plane's going to take off. No one's going to see me because there's thousands of other people at this airport.
Bro, it's such a terrible idea to steal in an airport where you got to wait like an hour and a half to get on your plane.
Yeah. There's an hour and a half or even 2 hour time span for them to come catch you. There's cameras everywhere.
So moments later, they return to the checkpoint. The police leave the TSA checkpoint. It says moments later, they return to the checkpoint with the ring and the man in custody after finding him waiting to board his flight.
That sucks.
So he didn't get to go on his trip, and he did get to take a trip to the Slammer.
Sound effect of like a door closing. Of course I could do that. I can do whatever you want.
Let me say it again, just for dramatic effect. So not only did he miss his trip, he got to go on another trip to the Slammer.
Nice.
Awesome.
You know what's crazy though? Because you're like, oh, so we have some news coming out of Newark Airport this week, and like people are probably thinking we're going to talk about one of the terminals went on lockdown this week for a suspicious package. Like the whole airport shut down.
Yep.
But we're here to report the real good news.
Yes.
About like wedding band thieves.
Yeah, and you know what? Who would ever want to defy the incredible bond that is marriage?
Dude, seriously. How messed up could that dude be?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But thank God they caught him. What kind of time do you think he's doing for that?
That's like probably petty theft or something. I don't know.
wild
I'm not
stuff.
a lawyer. Someone's going to review our podcast and say I said that. Just a little bit bitter about that comment. But yeah, I don't know. He'll probably go to jail. So last but not least, before we close out the podcast, Hurricane Ian is coming to New Jersey.
Very epic read. Yeah, we got the remnants of the hurricane headed toward Jersey, bro.
Is it going to look bad for New Jersey? What can we expect
Nah,
here?
dude. Like, people are freaking out because, like, prayers up to Florida, first off, because Florida got wrecked, bro.
Yeah.
Florida looks like
The Jersey Shore
after Sandy. Yeah. It looks like, have you seen the photos, dude?
I haven't looked yet, but I've heard it's
just
been really
search it
bad.
up, bro. Yeah, prayers up to Florida, but yeah, it's coming up the coast, just the remnants. But to put it into simple terms, Friday night, we get a little bit of rain.
Nice.
Starting to come up. And then after midnight and then into the afternoon on Saturday, heaviest rain. Southern Jersey's getting like 3 inches or so. Northern Jersey, maybe like an inch at most. And then it'll be gone by Sunday. So,
Okay.
like a simple rainstorm. Like, we have nothing to worry about here in New Jersey. Right, Jimmy?
Nothing.
That's why, I don't know. These articles are such clickbait sometimes, bro.
Yeah, I mean, 3 inches of rain, like,
Give it to us. We need the rain.
we haven't had rain, like a good rain in a long time, but 3 inches is nothing for New Jersey.
It's not like Irene.
Nope.
So we're not going to have to worry about flash floods.
Possibly.
There's a minor flood risk
might
along
be
the
a tornado or something, but like, it's nothing crazy, bro.
All right.
Well, like, nothing like Ida. Like, Ida was a surprise.
Ida was lots of rain, tornadoes, it was everything.
Ida was crazy because it came out of nowhere. It was like completely out of left field that it hit us. But
Now you got some warnings. So
I'm interested to see what happens here. But yeah, it just seems like Florida's getting hit real bad. Hopefully Jersey doesn't get hit too bad. After Ida, it was really terrible cleanup. And can you guys explain this to me? Because it's Ida and now this year it's Ian. So every letter's for every tropical storm through the alphabet?
it used to be. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. The first one starts with an A, the next one's a B, C, go
But
on.
doesn't something change every year with storm names?
They did something weird a few years ago.
Or like, it doesn't go like male, female, or something like that? Or am I wrong?
Oh, that's a good point.
Do a quick Google search for me, Jim.
How they name hurricanes. The Atlantic Ocean hurricane naming system has been around since 1953. The names proceed in alphabetical order, omitting the difficult letters like Q, U, X, V, and Z.
Boring.
For the first 25 years or so, hurricanes and tropical storms were exclusively given female names. So yeah, now there are male names, hence Ian.
Well, Ida was last year, so is every other year. Floyd, Andrew, Irene, Harvey,
Well, yeah, Harvey, that was a good one.
Sandy.
That was a girl. It could be a boy though, right?
I always think about Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob whenever I hear about Hurricane Sandy. So I don't know. I guess I don't know. We have to confirm that next week, but I don't know if it like changes every single year or like every hurricane is like it goes male, female, male, female. Nothing, Jimmy?
No, I'm not seeing anything real quick.
Well, yeah. You guys, if you're listening to this on Friday, you're going to have a nice day inside tomorrow because it's going to be a soaker. So,
I like a nice rainy day. It's been a while since we've had one.
yeah, it'll be a good day for us to pack all that merch, Josh.
Yep, absolutely. And with that, that's all the stories we had for this week. Any thoughts, boys?
I just want to say, guys, 12 o'clock today, if you're listening, it's Friday. We're releasing our restock of merch and some new hoodies.
Yep.
So definitely go over to thegardenstate.com, buy a hoodie, buy a t-shirt, buy a hat, support this show. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to. But it's going to be available. So many people have been asking us, when's the restock? Well, Josh, the restock is today.
Yes, finally.
Yeah.
And make sure you buy a piece of merch. We're pretty proud of how it came out. We like everything we make. I've been wearing it every day. I try to make stuff that I'm like, I would want to wear this. And I think we've been successful, at least in that. So by our standards, it's great stuff. We think you'll enjoy it too. So, and with that, make sure you check us out on Instagram. The Garden State is our handle. It's a great way to keep up with what we're up to for updates on the podcast, merch, and all other things. And anything I'm missing, boys?
Jimmy, what was that one thing you told me about?
That one thing I told you about. Which one thing I told you about?
Good take.
Oh, I saw The Killers this week.
Nice.
You should have opened with that.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, so Jimmy saw the Killers, so that's cool.
You said what in the beginning we talked about what we do over the weekend. I saw the Killers on Tuesday night.
Sorry, Jimmy. Sorry that we usually film on Tuesdays. It's Thursday.
Jimmy the Music Man seeing Joni Mitchell. No, not Joni Mitchell. Why am I saying Joni Mitchell? What's her name?
Fleetwood Mac lady. What's her name? Now I'm blanking.
Oh, man.
Jody.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks. Joni Mitchell's the other lady.
He saw Stevie Nicks, Green Day, now the Killers. Yo,
Yeah,
who's next week?
I'm going to guess Coldplay. Based on that track record.
Now
You don't like
they were
Coldplay,
just
but
here.
you know who you're going to see? Harry Styles.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing Harry Styles.
Yeah, for $500 a ticket.
I would.
Good luck.
You would?
You said you wouldn't mind. I said I would.
Oh, you wouldn't mind.
Nothing against Harry Styles. He just is something about his shows. The TikToks of girls screaming at him while he walks around in his weird little jumper. It just makes me cringe.
I don't
know.
have Harry Styles on my For You page. I don't know what you're looking up, but
It's always like he looks at me. Watch at 37 seconds. He looks at me, and he's like walking around making like the worst jokes ever.
Yeah, he definitely looked at you. That's for sure. Made eye contact right with you.
So it's crazy. Do you guys see the Jimmy Fallon clips of him at Harry Styles? It's pretty cringe.
I actually did see that.
Wait, he was on Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon is on the. What, Jimmy? Do you want to explain?
Jimmy Fallon's just like trying to get Harry Styles' attention for like a very long time.
I think during the concert?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he's like over here, and then he smiles like because he thinks he sees him. He's like, oh, what's up? And then he realizes he doesn't see him, and then he just goes back to being like normal.
Nice.
It's so awkward, but celebrity things. Jimmy Fallon's an interesting guy.
That's
Speaking of
content.
Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Parks kind of looks like Jimmy Fallon.
I've been told that.
I see it a little bit.
People have asked if I'm related to him.
Him too? All these Jimmys look alike.
Yeah.
Something in the water.
Mr. Beast never hit you up after we talked about it?
No.
Shocking.
He just commented on our video like that shocked face.
Yeah, and that's it.
And that was it.
Pretty epic.
I was thinking that I was gonna like be on a challenge or something.
Nope.
I'd touch a car for like 500 hours.
He should really do a video. Every Mr. Beast lookalike comes together for something.
I was thinking about that. Like, that seems like a video he would make. Like, he grabs all the Mr. Beast lookalikes in the world and just puts them together.
That's you. We should pitch this somehow to him. I should tell our friend Ryan, who knows him.
I think that would be a great idea.
Let's do it. I'll text Ryan right now.
All right. And with that, that's a good close to the podcast. Thank you all for listening, and have an amazing week. We'll talk to you next Friday. Bye.
See you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
You're watching The Garden State. The Dirty Jers.